Yes. Alrighty. I know this is a late night stream and everything, but this is an intro video and breakdown review of an RDA that I have and have had for a while, and I would like to go ahead and extend my gratitude for everybody joining me tonight. Thank you all for joining me. I know it is late. I am trying to be as quiet as possible. Hope everybody can hear my voice that it's picking up through this headset because everybody else has gone to bed or asleep. But that's besides the point. Again, thank you for joining me on this channel. This is my Facebook and YouTube channel, Mr. Game and Vape. I'm going to be doing breakdowns of vape reviews along with streaming. I stream on Twitch all the time, so you can catch me on there at LaserWolf1214. My chat is always open, so if you'd like to chat with me about something, you're more than welcome to. I've always got chat up on my PlayStation and my phone, and for my Xbox, it's always my phone. But I'm always willing to chat with my viewers along with on this as well. So as you can see, I've got another camera set up behind me here with what we're going to be looking at as a full breakdown review. And I also have the mod that I have actually redone just about a day ago. It is it is sitting on top of my Vupu Alpha Zip standard 8 dual 18650 battery. Vupu's always been a good brand, and the tank I have on top is the RTA Widowmaker. I am running it at 75 watts. First time I did this, I had to redo it. As you can see, this thing's chucking, but let's save all this for a later date. I'll be more than happy to do another breakdown, but for now, let's switch over to the other camera and take a look at the RDA known as the Druga. I'll see you on the other side. Alrighty, as you can see, I've got everything set up. A nice up close and personal look. This is the build deck for it. As you can see, it is a two-post style clamp deck. The nice thing is, I don't know if you, no, you can't unless I do this. The posts are actually knurled, which is real nice. So if you can hand tighten it down with the coils in there, get them nice and tight. Then once you get it snugged, just grab a Phillips head screwdriver and tighten it down all the way. I prefer to use screwdrivers like this with the little twisty end on top. Makes it a whole lot easier to do builds and everything if it requires a Phillips or a flathead. May not be the prettiest, but it works. Now these do come all the way off, so if you want to put coils vertically in there, then clamp them down, you can. But this deck is pretty much made for some beefy coils. Nice deep drip well to it. About I want to say probably about a 3.5 to 4 millimeter drip well to it. Gold plated. Here's your top cap. Now the only downside is this is a dual coil only deck. There is no option for single coil. If we turn it upside down, I know I'm far off, but you can see there's a nice bit of doming there, actually. See, nice good bit of doming to increase the flavor, and since it is also with this off, you can see that there is no offset for a single coil. So I do apologize for anybody that does single coils. But very nice machining, very nice RDA, clean. I love it. And this is, and your drip tip is an 810 drip tip. So if you have another one, you can Just pop the old one off and put one more comfortable on if you like. Go ahead and pop that back in. Now, I did go ahead and pre-make coils right here. Just standard 6-rack coils. Leads have already been cut, dual nichrome 80s. I went ahead and pre-made these and cut the leads, so that way we can go ahead and put them in, get it wicked up, and get this job rolling. And hello tonight to the viewer that is watching this. Thank you for joining my first stream for my channels, Mr. Game and Vape. I do welcome you and my wholehearted extension to the channel. So let's go ahead and pop these coils in here. These are going to be a little tricky. Try to compress these a bit because I'll have to put these in here. See if I can't. I'll go ahead and do the other side here. Maybe I shouldn't have cut the leads first, but I've done this plenty of times. There we go. There's one in. There was one in, but that's why I've got my handy dandy tool right here. Ceramic multi-tool tweezers. Go ahead and screw one of those down. Guess I didn't make these coils long enough. Oh, that's my fault. I should have kept the leads on. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just use my handy dandy screwdriver here. Maybe I won't. Maybe I shouldn't have cut those leads just yet. This is making me look bad, damn it. There we go. Now, go ahead and grab this and clamp them down while holding them in place. There we go. I know they're a little out of whack, but no need to fret. Go ahead and tighten these down real quick. So this is why I love this. And these are 4mm. Oh. Yeah, it looks like I cut the leads a little too short. Hello, viewer. And welcome to the channel. Hope this night finds you good. I feel like I'm starting to get a little worked up here. There we go. That looks good. Whoop. It's like almost performing an operation. There we go. Now those are still pretty loose. There we go. Now, granted, this is the first time I've done this, so please bear along with me. Alrighty, let's go ahead and fire this off and we'll get them straightened up a little more. Adjust this one to the center just a bit. There we go. Double check this. Hey, how about that? It's heating pretty evenly. It looks like there's a little bit of a hot spot there. Go ahead and scrape that out. Raise this one up just a bit. There we go. Looks pretty good to me. Just scrape it a little bit more. Make sure there's no hot spots. There we go. It's looking good now, boys. Alrighty. Got our coils in after a little bit of fiddling. I'd cut them at a 3.5 to 3 millimeter length, but apparently I've learned my lesson to make sure to put them in with the leads in there, then clamp them down so it makes it easier. There's what we're rolling out at. Not bad for a 6-rep dual nichrome. Now the mod I'm going to be putting it on is a smock mag, because the RDA is green and this is green, so I figured it's the perfect pairing. If the coils are still hot, this is why I love this tool right here. Alright. New atomizer. Perfect. Oh yeah, those are looking nice. Test fired at 65.5. Crank it up to 70. Let's go ahead and do 75. Now, one thing I always like to do is pop the top cap off and set it on there. As you can see, coils are right near the airflow. Perfect. Go ahead and pop this cap back on. Now the cotton I'm going to be using tonight. Now everything I'm doing in this video, every product I'm showing, I'm not sponsored by. And I should have said this at the beginning. These products do contain nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive substance. It is known to cause cancer in the state of California. Surgeon General's warning should recommend not to smoke if you're pregnant because it can lead to low birth weight or child defects. Disclaimer. So yes, I'm using cotton bacon, prime, looks like this is going to be thin this out a bit. Set that strip aside, and that'll be good enough right there. Kind of pat it down a little bit to keep the fibers all in one spot. Twist the end. You get like a little needle point. Oh, close to it. It's going to be weird going from this direction. Just pull it on through. Got a little bit of a kink there. No worries. If you have a hard time getting it the first time, just cut off that end and do it again. Give it a nice little tug on each end, make sure it's nice and snug. Go ahead and rip off another piece of cotton here. Probably a little too much, but we'll find out. Actually, no, that looks about perfect. Give it a nice little twist on the end. Ooh, nice and snug. Pull it through a bit. Just like that. Now we'll go ahead and cut off the ends. I'll leave a little bit. Just like that. Now that's taken care of. Now normally you can use your multi-tool here to fluff out the ends, but I honestly like using a toothpick. Straighten out the ends and remove all the excess, helps soak up the juice. Thins out the cotton, just like that, makes it nice and flat. There we go. Go ahead and trim up the ends a bit. There we go, that's looking pretty good. I kind of like the way that looks. Now we'll just go ahead and tuck it in. Make sure you leave a space in between the cotton and the coil there so you can get air underneath it. Alrighty. One thing I like to do is see how much room I've got and how well the airflow is. If you can, try to stick the toothpick or whatever you're using underneath, just like that. So that'll give you an idea if you're clear or not. Alrighty, with that being said and done, let's go ahead and juice this up. I've got a little bit of some Fruit Monster left. Just enough to give this a little bit of wicking. Pulse it a couple times. Ooh, she's looking mean, boys. She's looking mean. Get that cotton. Do that to get that juice soaked up in that cotton. Fill that deck. Pulse it a couple more. Ooh. Ooh, how about that, boys and girls? She feisty. Why don't we crank that up to 75.5? See what happens. Ooh, feisty. Well, there you have it. The full breakdown of the Druga RDA, fully coiled, wicked, and juiced. Let's head back up and see how she vapes. Alright, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that little up close and personal of the Druga RDA on top of the Smock Mag. Now, let's go ahead and fire this off. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Let's see how she does. Woo! Mmm. That doming. Mmm. Nice, nice saturated vape. Not dry at all. Real fruity on that strawberry. That's only at 75.5 watts. You can see this thing's a chucking with just that small airflow. I'm going to say that airflow is a 10 millimeter by a 1.5 to 2 millimeter airflow. So a nice wide slot there. Nice wide slot for the airflow. Hardly any resistance to it. Mm. God dang that flavor. Now, let's get to the pros and cons of this. Pros, it's a nice, small 24 millimeter RDA. Short, great flavor. It is 810 capable for any other 810 drip tip. Nice green color. Got your logo etched in the side there. beautiful clouds. It's more or less me. I didn't make these coils big enough because it's been a while since I built on this. Um, it is more or less made for the wider, beefier coils. I can only imagine what this thing can do with a set of fused Claptons or aliens in it. Now, these are a 4 millimeter coil, and even though I'm not running those higher end coils in it, you can see this thing still chucking. The flavor's there. It's beautiful. Spread out that cotton a little more so I can get a little more airflow. It's not restricted at all, which is the nice thing. Not restricted at all. Juice it back up. Cons? I really can't find any cons with this. I can't find any downsides. It's easy to build on. I like the knurling, and I love the fact that there's the Phillips heads, that the knurls are the Phillips heads. It's a nice locking down feature. Beautiful big build deck, nice deep juice well. There we go. Get them centered a little more. Mm, nice saturated vape. It really brings out the flavor. That doming is beautiful. It may look flat on top right there, but as you saw in the close up, it's got that nice round dome. Mm, nice sweet flavor. It really brings out the sweetness of flavors. Um, yeah, I love this RDA. I can't find any downsides to it. I give this one 2 thumbs up. Now, yeah, nice big airflow, hardly any restriction. No restriction at all. Mm, yeah, beautiful RDA on top of a beautiful mod. Hope every I'll go ahead and say this. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I'll be doing this again very soon. If there's anything you'd like to see, comment in this. Please post a comment in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to do a breakdown and review of that. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell so you can get notified when I post a new video. If there's something I can improve on, I'll be more than happy to do that. I'm always looking to improve from my past mistakes and get better at this. So if there's something I can improve on, please let me know, and I'll do my best to improve on that since I'm kind of still getting in the running on this. And if you would like to watch me stream on Twitch, you can catch me at LaserWolf1214. I mostly do a lot of streaming on my PlayStation, hardly on my Xbox. It is mostly a bunch of random games such as Days Gone, Titanfall 2 multiplayer, running through Borderlands. My chat is always open on there. So if you'd like to hop in and chat, I do have a camera for my PlayStation. I've always got a vape right beside me. So if you're curious at what I'm running and you'd like me to do a breakdown video of that, please let me know. Until then, I will catch everybody on the flip side. So, have a good night. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you all very soon. And thank you again. Stay safe and good night.